ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Yes, continuation to the last class. So what is the next phylum in zoology, which is very commonly used? That word means Annelida. Annelida. So what is the meaning of Annelida? Means annulus, means tiny rings. The word of Annelida is derived from annulus word. What is the meaning of annulus? Means tiny rings. If the body of an individual, if it is divided into tiny segments or the small segments, ring-like segment, then we can say that is the annelids. For example, when we observe the earthworm body, in earthworm body, ring-like segments are present. About 100 to 120 ring-like segments which may be present. That segment is said to be as the somite. This is said to be as the somite. So in that way, animals which are with a segmented body, animals in which ring-like segments are present, such animals are collectively called as the annelids. Annulus means a tiny ring. Tiny means a microscopic ring, small sized ring. If the body is with ring-like segments, then that individuals are said to be as the annelids. Next to arthropoda. Next phylum is arthropoda. What is the meaning of the arthros? Means jointed. Again poda means legs. If the jointed legs are present, then that kind of the individuals are collectively called as the arthropods. Definitely in the leg, very clearly joints are appears. Such kind of the individuals are collectively called as the arthropods. This phylum Arthropoda is largest phylum among the animal kingdom. This Arthropoda is the largest phylum because 80% of the animal species is included under the phylum of the arthropod. Whatever the animal species which were discovered so far, of them 80% of the animal species are included under the phylum of the arthropoda. So that only that is said to be as the largest phylum. Again in the largest phylum such as the arthropoda, insecta. Insecta is one class. This is the largest class. This is the largest class. What is the meaning of the insect? Means the animal which is with the 3 pairs of legs, 2 pairs of wing, such animal is said to be as the insect. The arthropod which is with the 3 pairs of the legs and 2 pairs of the wing, such animal is said to be as the insect. Such insect class is said to be as the insecta. This is the largest class among the animal kingdom. This is the largest phylum. Next phylum is the mollusca. What is the meaning of the mollusca? Mollus means softed. Definitely this kind of the individual's body is very soft, is very delicate. If this body of an individual is very delicate, very soft, then that kind of the individual's group is said to be as the mollusca. So the group of the individuals whose body is very soft, whose body is very delicate, that individual's phylum is said to be as the mollusca. Definitely this is the second largest phylum. Mollusca is second largest phylum. First largest phylum is the arthropoda. Second largest phylum is the mollusca. The animals whose body is very delicate, animals whose body is very soft, such animals are collectively called as the mollusk. Such animal group is said to be as the mollusca. This is the second largest phylum. Next phylum is Echinodermata. Next phylum is Echinodermata. What is the meaning of Echinodermata? Means echinus means spines. Spines nothing but hook-like structures. Hook-like structures are said to be as the spine. Derma means skin. Means if the skin is provided with the spines like that of a pig, definitely in the pig body, hairs which are present, they are very stiff and strong. They look like as spines. They look like as the spine or the hook. So definitely similar, spines are present on the skin to provide the protection. Such animal group is said to be as the Echinodermata. Definitely echinus means spines, derma means skin. The animal skin which is with the spine to provide the protection to the inner part, such animal phylum is said to be as the Echinodermata. Definitely from Porifera to Echinodermata, from Porifera to Echinodermata means Porifera, Nidaria, Platyhelminthes, again nematodes, annelids, arthropod, mollusca and echinodermata. All these phyla are collectively called as invertebrate. Invertebrate phyla are non-chordata phyla. Porifera, Cnidaria, Platyhelminthes, nematodes, annelida, arthropoda, mollusca, echinodermata are collectively called as invertebrate phyla are the non-chordata phyla. What is the meaning of the invertebrates? As first in the word of the invertebrates, in means absent, vertebrae means vertebral column. Vertebral column nothing but backbone. So in all this kind of the phyla of individuals, backbone is absent. Like that of our body, backbone is not present in this kind of the individual. So that only they are said to be as the invertebrates. Definitely in them vertebral column such as the backbone is absent. Due to that reason they are said to be as the invertebrates or non-chordata. What is the meaning of the non means absent? Chorda means notochord. Means before the formation of backbone, before the formation of the vertebral column, during embryonic development, whatever the rod shaped structure which is formed, that is said to be as the notochord. Before the delivery of an individual, before the formation of vertebral column or backbone, during the embryonic development, rod shaped structure which is gets formed in embryo, such rod shaped structure is said to be as the notochord. But in all this kind of the phyla, during embryonic development also notochord is not appear. During the embryonic development notochord is not appear. After delivery, in adult individual, vertebral column is not appear. Due to the absence of vertebral column or backbone, these are said to be as the invertebrates. Due to the absence of the backbone in adult, these are said to be as the invertebrates. Due to the absence of notochord during the embryonic development, these are said to be as the non-chordates. Definitely from the Porifera to the Echinodermata, these all phyla together called as the invertebrates or the non-chordates. Because of due to the absence of backbone, they are the invertebrates. Because of due to the absence of notochord, they are said to be as the non-chordates. Again, next continuation phylum is the hemichordata. Hemichordata. This is the next phylum. Next phylum. What is the meaning of the hemi? Means half. Chorda means notochord. Means in this kind of the individuals, original notochord is not present. Original notochord is not present during embryonic development. In this kind of the individuals, original notochord is not present during the embryonic development. Notochord resembling structure is present. Notochord resembled structure is present. That is said to be as the stomochord. That is said to be as the stomochord. Instead of notochord, stomochord is present. Due to that reason, this phyla is said to be as the hemichordata. Half chordates nothing but in this kind of the individual original notochord is not present during the embryonic development. Instead of notochord resembling structure is present. That is said to be as the stomochord. So that only they are said to be as the hemichordates. Next continuation phylum is the fishes or fishes. That is nothing but fishes. These are the aquatic vertebrates. Aquatic means if they lives in the water body, then they are said to be as the aquatic. Definitely these are aquatic vertebrates. Aquatic means if they lives in the water body, whether that may be fresh water, whether that may be marine water. If individuals are lives in the water body, then we can say they are the aquatic vertebrates. Means in the fishes, backbone is present. In the case of the fishes, backbone is present. Vertebral column is present in the adult. So that only they are said to be as the aquatic vertebrates. Next to amphibia. What is the meaning of the amphi? What is the meaning of the amphi? Before going to that, the study of fishes is said to be as the ichthyology. Study of fishes is said to be as the ichthyology. Study of fishes is said to be as the ichthyology. Next to amphibia. Amphibia. What is the meaning of amphibia means? Amphi means both. Abia means habitat. What is the meaning of habitat? Living place of an individual. Living place of an individual is said to be as the habitat. For example, if the animal lives in the aquatic or lives in the water, that is the aquatic habitat. If the animal lives on the land, then that animal's habitat is terrestrial. Terrestrial. Animals which maybe lives on the land, such animal is said to be as the terrestrial animal. Animals, if they maybe lives in the water, that is the aquatic. If the animals are lives on land, then it is the terrestrial. That is said to be as the terrestrial animal. This kind of the animals lives in water as well as on land. If in water as well as on land, if they maybe live, then they are said to be as the amphibia. Definitely, what are the both habitats means? One is water, second one is land. If this kind of the individuals are live in water as well as on land, then that individuals are collectively called as amphibia. Both habitats, nothing but water is the one habitat, land is the another habitat. If this individual lives on the both habitats, then that is said to be as the amphibia. Then what is the study of amphibia? Study of amphibia is said to be as botrachology. Alone study of amphibians is said to be as the botrachology. But along with the reptile, the study of amphibians as well as the reptiles studied together called as herpetology. Definitely, study of amphibia and reptiles together called as herpetology. This is the herpetology. Means the study of tetrapod chordates. Study of tetrapod chordates is said to be as the herpetology. What is the meaning of the tetrapods? What is the meaning of the tetrapods? Tetra means 4. Poda means legs. The animals which are with 4 legs, Such animals are collectively called as the tetrapods. Tetrapods study is said to be as the herpetology. Definitely in the case of the amphibians, four legs are present. For example, in the case of the frog, body, four legs are present. So that only amphibians are tetrapods. Reptiles also tetrapods. This amphibia as well as reptile together study is said to be as the herpetology. But alone amphibian study is said to be as the batrachology. Alone amphibians study is said to be as the batrachology. Along with the reptile, amphibian study is said to be as the herpetology. Next continuation class is reptiles. Next class is reptiles. What is the meaning of the reptile? Reptile means crawl or creeping. Or crawl means these are the individuals. At first they may be crawled on the surface of the earth. So that only these are said to be as the reptiles. Hello. Next, reptile means crawling, creeping. These are the animals which may be at first started creeping on the surface of the land, crawling on the surface of the land. So that only they are said to be as the reptiles. For example, snake, lizard. Definitely snake and lizards crawl on the surface of the earth while they are moving. So they are said to be as the reptiles. Next, aves or birds. The animals which are with the flying mode of life. Animals which are with the flying mode of life, such animals are said to be as the aves or birds. The animals which are with the flighting nature, that animals are collectively called as the aves or birds. What is the study of birds? Study of birds is said to be as ornithology. Study of birds is said to be as the ornithology. Very important in objective or in various competitive exams also. This is very important. In various competitive exams also this question may be repeated for several times. They may be asked in various competitive exams in several times. So the study of birds is said to be as the ornithology. Who is the Indian ornithologist? Means Dr. Salim Ali. Dr. Salim Ali is commonly referred to as Boardman of India or Indian ornithologist or Indian ornithologist. He is the Indian ornithologist or boardman of India. He is said to be as the boardman of India. Next, finally, another class is the Mammalia. Next, another class is Mammalia. What is the Mammalia? In the word of Mammalia, Mamma means mammary gland. Mammary gland. The animals which are with the mammary glands in female, the animals which are with the mammary glands in female for nourishing of newborn baby by providing the milk, such animals are said to be as the Mammalia. The animals which are with the mammary glands for producing of milk, for nourishing of newborn baby, that animals are collectively called as Mammalia. Definitely study of Mammalia, study of mammals is mammalogy. Study of mammals is said to be as the mammalogy, is the study of mammals. So of this fishes, amphibia, reptiles, aves, Mammalia, all these classes are collectively called as vertebrates or chordates. Definitely, fishes onwards to Mammalia, all these classes are the vertebrate classes or the chordata classes. What is the meaning of the vertebrata? What is the meaning of the chordata? As we are discussed just now, in the word of the vertebra means vertebral column or backbone. Definitely in fishes, amphibia, reptiles, aves and Mammalia, in adult stage, backbone or vertebral column is very clearly present to provide the support to the body. So that only all these individuals are collectively called as the vertebrates. In all this kind of the individuals, in adult stage, vertebral column or backbone is present very clearly. So that only they are said to be as the vertebrates. Next, during their embryonic development, on or before formation of vertebral column, notochord is present, that is the rod-like structure. Notochord is present during the embryonic development, on or before formation of vertebral column. So that only they are said to be as the chordates. What is the meaning of the chorda? Means notochord. So in all this kind of the individuals, during the embryonic development, on or before formation of vertebral column, notochord is present very clearly. Notochord is present very clearly. Due to that reason, these are said to be as the chordates. In that way, from the fishes onwards to the mammalia, this all classes of individuals are collectively called as the vertebrates or chordates. But from the Porifera to the Echinodermata, all such group of individuals are collectively called as invertebrates or non-chordates. From Porifera to Echinodermata, all such phyla of individuals do not have vertebral column as well as notochord. So that only they are said to be as the non-chordates or invertebrate phyla. But from the fishes onwards to the mammalia, all these are with the vertebral column in adult, and during the embryonic development they are with the notochord. So that only they are said to be as the vertebrates or chordates.